everybody, and thank you for watching this video. In amidst to try and keep everybody sane during this COVID-19, I'm going to start creating videos to help musicians so that you can continue to grow their audience on social media and continue to earn a little bit of income, and if anything, just to provide a bit of entertainment. So this first one is going to look at how to use social media to continue growing your audience during this COVID-19, and then I will announce more to come as well. So let me know what you think. If you have any questions, my contact detail will be down below, and I hope you enjoy. Our aim during this lockdown is to provide as much content as we possibly can to everyone, and especially musicians, because we understand that now is a bit of a struggle and to earn money from your music. So the only thing that we can do is sort of provide advice and some tips on how to use social media and other platforms to continue the ball rolling whilst we're all stuck indoors. So I hope you find this information helpful, and let's get on with the first video. Okay, so I think the first thing that's important to remember is a lot of people will have more spare time than they used to. So they will inevitably be spending more time on social media. So that's the first thing. And then second to that is consistency. Yes, social media doesn't directly make you money, but the more time that you are on social media, the more time people are going to see you in their feeds and therefore check you out further and know what you're up to and are kept up to date with your new music releases or video releases or merch releases. The more content that you can put out there, the more that you are on people's feeds and the more that they are going to see you. So be consistent, upload regularly. I put the main ones up on screen. Okay, so you've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. I wouldn't have put TikTok on there a couple of months ago, but it is becoming one of the most popular social media channels out there. So I think TikTok is one to consider if you don't mind dancing around like a twat for a short video. Hey, we've all got spare time. If you want to dance, dance. So consistency, number one. The next thing that I would suggest is adaptation. There's two things I mean by that. The first one is to adapt your content to the platform that you're uploading it on. So for instance, Instagram has that 1080 by 1080 picture. So that's a square image every time. Facebook allows you to upload any image size. I think there's a limit on it, but the dimensions of it doesn't matter. Twitter is the same with images. YouTube, you want to make sure that you're using at least 1080p. It's a funny thing because a lot of us are used to seeing HD videos now. You remember the times when it was only 360 and it looked like it was recorded on a potato. Now if people see that, they tend to click off quicker. So if you can, make sure that your videos are high definition. TikTok's just anything off your phone is fine for TikTok. I don't think there's much adaptation needed for there. And LinkedIn's the same as Facebook and Twitter. The other thing is to make sure that you are using or not using hashtags on social media posts. Instagram used to, and this is just what I've noticed using Instagram, it used to be a high percentage of the post was hashtags. Now people are starting to use those less. Facebook, I don't see hashtags at all anymore, especially in marketing. Twitter is useful to use hashtags when there's stuff trending that is relevant to you. So anything that you think is relevant to musicians or your music or a theme in a new song that you've just released, you've got to keep an eye on that and use the hashtags when you can. LinkedIn, again, no hashtags. It's very business orientated. So I would just keep that plain. Even emojis on LinkedIn, I think people are, all the high CEOs and marketing people they don't want to see hashtags on LinkedIn, all right? You keep that for Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Along with the Twitter hashtag thing, it's very helpful for you to keep up with trends or news stuff that's blowing up at the time. Now, that doesn't mean jump on every hashtag that you see. I would only keep to ones that are relevant to you and your music, because people can see through I suppose they call them clout chasers now, where you're just looking for likes and sort of retweets and whatever. People can almost tell when you're doing it genuinely or not. So just check social media once or twice a day. And I mean, whilst we're stuck indoors, it will be more than twice a day, but just keep up to date and see what people are talking about and seeing if you can jump on any hashtags that are trending at that time, especially on Twitter. I would avoid the COVID hashtag at the moment. I think there's a lot of shit floating around the internet or fake news or whatever that's freaking people out. And the other thing is that's overloaded. So it's almost a waste of time to do posts on COVID at the moment, because it would disappear from people's feeds within seconds, because people are constantly updating that. And it seems a bit petty to put your music in with serious news. So that was a bit of a long one, sorry about that, but adaptability is number one. Well, number two. That's it for part one at the moment. I will release part two very soon. So those are my first two tips on how to continue to grow your audience using social media.